Remember that India Today is the only channel that reports from both Israel as well as the Gaza Strip, the only Indian channel. We've been reporting on the humanitarian crisis inside the Gaza Strip as well, the deaths of innocent, including children who continue to die as part of this campaign in the Gaza Strip as well. And you'll see a report about that as well in just a moment. And remember, none of this has anything to do with Hamas terrorists continuing to be hunted and snuffed out by a grieving and galvanized Israel. Hamas is not the Palestinians. As the war continues to rage, Israel is making relentless efforts to bomb and destroy Hamas infrastructure after the IDF exposed a Hamas tunnel network that stretches into hundreds of kilometers. IDF officials operating in Hamas's military quarter in Gaza City have eliminated, or said they've eliminated, 50 Hamas terrorists in just the last 24 hours. Here's a report.
It's the deadliest phase of Israel's Hamas hunt. Israeli defense forces have entered Gaza City on Thursday, fighting fierce battles with Hamas terrorists. Infantry, armor, and engineering units of the IDF are actively involved in clearing the area of terrorist infrastructure. After the Israeli military exposed a network of Hamas tunnels, command centers and rocket launchers beneath and adjacent to hospitals in northern Gaza, IDF soldiers operating in Hamas's military quarter in Gaza City have eliminated 50 terrorists so far. The so-called military quarter, adjacent to Shifa Hospital, is the heart of Hamas's intelligence and operational activities, and was also used to plan and prepare Hamas operatives for murderous attack on October 7th that killed 1,400 Israelis. The military quarter consists of strategic Hamas terrorist sites, including the Central Intelligence Headquarters and the Aerial Array Headquarters of the terrorist organization, as well as Hamas government offices, including the Ministry of Interior and a police station. In addition, the area contains the largest training facilities in the Gaza Strip for urban warfare, military outposts, warehouses, and various munition factories. Also in the area are commanders' offices, underground tunnel networks, and war rooms from which the Hamas terrorist organization directs the fighting. All the infrastructure is in close proximity to civilian facilities such as schools, kindergarten, medical clinics, and mosques. As the operations in the security quarter gather pace, IDF is targeting and neutralizing terrorist elements within this key Hamas stronghold. Bureau Report, India Today.
Well, amidst the ongoing Israel-Hamas war, Delhi has just concluded its 5th edition of the India-US 2+2 dialogue. It's called 2+2 basically because the foreign minister and defense minister of both sides engage in extended discussions to take forward the strategic relationship. India's External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar and Defense Minister Rajnath Singh met their US counterparts, Secretary of State Antony Blinken and Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin, and held discussions to strengthen the defense and strategic relationship, defense cooperation, the Indo-Pacific situation, among other key issues. Remember, India and the United States are also two parts of the 4-member Quad alliance. In this crucial meeting, India also raised the issue of rising Khalistani elements in Canada and the United States. India has conveyed its serious concerns to the US over viral videos of certain Khalistanis in both the United States and Canada. India has discussed the issue of the Israel-Hamas war, of course, and reiterated its position on a two-state solution, something it shares with the United States. Earlier, stressing that The Indo-Pacific remains one of the key issues despite the current focus on West Asia. External Affairs Minister Jaishankar had said that the two countries are building a forward-looking partnership that only will scale new heights.
This meeting, this visit of yours, I think has a particular significance because one, we need to follow up on the Prime Minister's June visit and the President's coming here in September. So there's a lot of bilateral stuff we need to do. And two, of course, this is the 2+2, so we take a broader view of what we're doing. And then, of course, as Quad members, there's the Indo-Pacific that we're focusing on. And finally, we look at global regional issues, and I think what's happening in West Asia, Middle East, to you folks. That, I think, is a very big concern right now. I look forward to discussing those and other matters with you. Once again, a very warm welcome.
The India-US bilateral relationship has seen a growing convergence of strategic interests and enhanced defense, security, and intelligence cooperation. Defense remains one of the most important pillars of our bilateral relationship. Your visit to India is at a time when India and US are closer than ever before. In spite of various emerging geopolitical challenges, we need to keep our focus on the important and long-term issues.
It's always wonderful to be in India. We're building on a rather remarkable year of engagement, and I think it's just evidence of the fact that we have not only the strongest bilateral partnership we've ever had, but also a regional one and indeed a global one. And that was further evidenced by India's leadership of the G20 this year. And as Jai said, we have a lot to do, including with our defense colleagues. So I'm very much looking forward to that. And I think it's further evidence of our resolute focus from the United States on the Indo-Pacific, our region for the future. And the future is actually now. And we're building it now, and we're building it together with India. So I look very much forward to good conversations. And very good to be back.
In the face of urgent global challenges, it's more important than ever that the world's two largest democracies exchange views, find common goals, and deliver for our people. We've made impressive gains in building our major defense partnership over the past year, and that will help us contribute even more together to the cause of peace and stability. We're integrating our industrial bases, strengthening our interoperability, and sharing cutting-edge
India's #1 political reporter.
Defines what seems to be happening, vendetta politics. कोई दूध के से धुला हुआ नहीं है.
Unmatched eye, unmatched experience.
The world has changed. My black hair has become grey as well.
And with unmatched passion for the story.
Do not monopolize the conversation.
When it's 100% news that matters. It's News Today with Rajdeep Sardesai. Monday to Friday, 9 p.m. Only on India Today TV.